Happy New Year, my good people. Eric here. And to start off the new year, I'm going to review Raya and the Last Dragon. I watched it on Disney Plus. Um, yeah, I'm a little behind because I know it came out a little while ago, but I finally got Disney Plus, and I figured that was one of the movies I was looking forward to watching. I didn't really know anything about it, but dragons, and I love dragons. So, yeah, just kind of figured I'd give it a go. And, really, it's hard. Disney, in terms of like animated movies, they are, they don't disappoint very often. Sometimes they're a little boring, but other times they're phenomenal. Kind of like Soul. That was an absolutely incredible movie. Anyways, Raya and the Last Dragon. I enjoyed it. It was not groundbreaking by any means, so I'm just gonna get into spoilers right off the bat. The I wasn't really expecting. I didn't know what to expect. A couple positives on my end. There was no singing. Thank God. I am not big into musicals, and this didn't have any. And apparently, it's one of the few that does not have singing. So that was a huge plus to me. It was just a good movie with a little bit of action, and but yeah, Raya, she's got to in the beginning got to guard this. There's a bit of lore where there's this like plague that comes and starts turning humans into stone. So back then, when dragons existed, they got together, fought these Droon, this plague, this darkness, human discord, human darkness um, manifested. And they fought these Droon, but were losing, came together, created a dragon gem, essentially wiped out all the Droon, but also sacrificed themselves for the human race. And then fast forward, we got this dragon gem, the last embodiment of the dragon spirit, the dragon magic that these humans are guarding. Something happens, the dragon gem breaks, the Droon come back and start turning everyone into stone again. So that's a little bit of that. And then I don't know if it happens very often in a Disney movie, and I don't know why I'm such a mega fan of it, but we get a time skip. I I just love time skips. I love seeing who someone is before in the past, and then I love seeing what they turn into. And we get a 6-year time skip, and it's awesome. I just watching Raya, our main protagonist, princess, become being a little warrior in the beginning to being this badass warrior on the search for the last dragon is just so fulfilling. So yeah, so we had that time skip, and then it's pretty much. I mean, really, this is where I'd say nothing's groundbreaking. Um, because now after that gem got broken, the world is turned into an apocalypse, and Raya, through certain events, got a scroll that kind of said where the last dragon may be. Like, who knows? It was just a guess. So she's searching for the last dragon, ends up finding the last dragon, and then has to gather the fragments of all the gems and complete this gem to once again destroy the Droon. So just collecting fragments to once again destroy the evil. Nothing. I mean, that's pretty. I'm sure that's a trope. I don't know what it is, but it's not groundbreaking by any means. And then the ending. Uh, the big theme of trust and everything, and coming together at the end, and sacrificing themselves, which ends up not only bringing the humans back but bringing the dragons back. So yeah, um, the ending. Well, let me go back first. The dragon, Sisu. All I know is Sisu. My cousin named his dog Sisu, so I don't remember the rest of the name. But Sisu, that was a curveball. I did not expect the dragon to talk right off the gate, let alone have the sass that she did. That personally took me some time to warm up to. Definitely took me some time to warm up to. Just, and there were some things that like were in like an ancient, and I can't remember specifics, but we are in an ancient civilization. The way that it was portrayed, there was nothing modern. I mean, she's riding a roly poly, and Taiwan and ancient Southeast Asia or whatever lore, but some of the words that they used were like 2021 dialect, and that kind of took me out a little bit, and I cannot for the life of me remember. I know it's just when she first meets this dragon. This dragon's not been here, has been asleep for 500 years, and already using this new verbiage, these new words, and that kind of took me out a little bit. So that's kind of why it took me some time to warm up. And, oh yeah, I remember the credit thing. Going to that one village and saying, credit. Um, yeah, there's definitely some elements that took me out of this movie for sure. Uh, Sisu being the biggest one. I warmed up to her towards the end. I mean, I liked her character in the end. But yeah, that definitely took some time. And then the baby, that I don't know. Now that I think about it, that's all. I mean, really, I enjoyed the movie, but definitely certain elements I would make it my favorite. So the baby and the monkeys, like this little baby who's got an IQ of 180, it seems like, stealing, and it's just like, bro, babies don't do that. Like, what is going on here? But that kind of took me out. The monkeys were adorable. Captain Boone, Master Chef, or cook, whatever. Not master, but he was a good cook. This 8-year-old. Oh, I don't know. I don't actually know how old he was. 8 or 10 or something. Knowing how to. I don't know. That kind of like, he was very advanced for his age, and then but the baby kind of. Yeah, the baby con artist really kind of took me out there too. Took me out of it a little bit. If I had to say, like, those are my only complaints. Uh, I'm trying to, like, as I'm talking, I'm trying to think of what Sisu. I don't know. Maybe you guys will know what I'm talking about when I say that. Just her dialect for a 500-year-old ancient dragon, all of a sudden knows words that they don't use in that world we use here. Like, that was just that took me out of it a little bit, but it doesn't cancel out the fact that I almost shed some tears at the end. No matter what, them sacrificing themselves and learning to trust each other, and Raya giving the stone to Namari, I think it was, and then turning into stone. Like, oh my lord, that was an emotional moment. And then them all learning to trust her, giving them the gem, and then turning to stone, and then her completing the stone just like Raya did when she was doing that. That parallel there, and that was such a great moment. And then everyone coming back to life, and then all the dragons coming back and helping Sisu resurrect herself. That was just such a good moment. I'm so glad it ended on a great note that all the dragons got to live again and everyone got to live in peace. So, yeah, I'm going to keep it short. Um, so, yeah, I mean, not my favorite. Doesn't um, break any barriers here. The animation was nice, but I mean, all of their animation anymore looks the same, so nothing there. Um, just really a good watch. Um, but and I'd probably watch it again just because I like the dragons and I like the world that they built here and the characters and Raya being a badass and all that. So yeah, decent watch is all I'll say about that. Um, yeah, and that's it for that. Let me know what you think.